So in my therapy practice, I come across many women who have grown up hating their mothers, or who have a lot of anger, rage towards their mother, lot of complaint. And now when they are women, when they are becoming mothers themselves or planning to be a mother, they realize that this hatred comes with a lot of guilt. So they are split in a sense. On one hand, they know that these mothers have tortured them, troubled them, given them a lot of pain, trauma and hurt, and hence they are probably justified in feeling this way. At the same time, a part of them says that, oh, but I should not hate my mother, she is becoming old, she needs my care and comfort, and I am unable to do anything about it. So these women come to us, and when we talk to them, we realize that genuinely these mothers have been very abusive towards these girls. The abuse could be simply because the mother herself is not able to control her anger or triggers. She is very violent. She was probably brought up in a violent environment. So these are the mothers who hit and beat these girls or boys. These are the mothers who have very unhappy marriages. They are themselves victims of domestic violence, and hence they take out all that suppressed anger on the children who are helpless. These are the mothers who also sometimes guilt trip the children, saying, oh, I'm in the marriage because of you. I'm suffering so much just because of you. If you were not there, then I would have left this marriage, or I would have gone out and worked. If it wasn't for you, then I would have, improved my life or run away or something like that. So these are the mothers who also dump a lot of their own pain and hurt and complaints on their children. They share a lot of their traumas with these girls, and sometimes they also dump a lot of their own mother responsibilities to these girls. So these are the girls who, end up taking care of the younger siblings, taking care of the household, taking care of all the responsibilities of the mother, just because a mother is mentally not okay, the mother is too busy, the mother is angry, upset, frustrated, sick, or has mental health issues. And as these girls grow up, that hate, that resentment, that anger, helplessness, all of that gets bottled up. And at the first given opportunity, they leave the home. They get the ticket to run away from home, from the toxic environment, either by marrying the first guy who loves them, or by going to a university, by doing great in their careers. And life goes along. Many of them tell me that for years they haven't spoken to their mom. Many of them say that they only have a transactional relationship with their mothers because of so much of anger and hatred. They just have a basic conversation of hi, hello, etc., and nothing beyond that. Many of them also say that now I'm the only child, I'm responsible for my mother, she's alone, so I have to take care of her, I have to bring her to stay with me, but I hate her so much, I have so much of anger that I cannot have a single conversation with her without shouting, screaming, or lashing out at her. All of this is followed by immense guilt, because these women also know that somewhere they should not be feeling this way, or the mother doesn't deserve this treatment. All of these, when they come for therapy, they first work at healing their own inner child, the child who wanted to be loved, who was hurt by the mother. Once they heal, we must remember that as long as we are hurt and we are wounded, we cannot be sympathetic and empathetic towards the other person, at least not organically. Logically, you might feel that, okay, I should forgive my mother and all of that. But many women also say that I do not want to forgive my mother. I will never ever forgive her for ruining my childhood. So, with so much of anger and hatred, it is impossible to see your mother or your abusive parent with any amount of empathy or sympathy, right? But once these same women heal themselves, they take inner child therapy, they work on their parts, they work on their wounded parts, very organically then they tell me that now I don't get triggered by my mom. Now when my mom talks, I'm able to listen quietly without getting angry or upset. Now I'm able to genuinely see that my mom also was suffering and she just didn't know what to do or how to handle her own pain. Many of them also say that my mom herself had very painful childhood. I knew that, but now I understand it because I have worked on my own childhood and my inner child. So I completely understand why my mom was like this. And with this then comes the organic empathy, sympathy or forgiveness that emerges. Remember, any blockage with our biological relationships has an impact on our life. So if you have grown up hating your father or mother, or you don't have any relationship with your parents or siblings because of whatever reasons, it is bound to affect not just your physical and mental health, your sexual health also, your relationships, finances, etc. Because our biological relationships are energetically a part of our circle, and any blockage there blocks those energies flowing. So, and we also know that nobody is going to change because we want them to change. So the best place to start healing is with your own self. Once we heal our own inner wounds, we heal our own inner child, we give ourselves the love, the validation, the comfort and safety that our child wanted when we were little, then we get the ability to now see our parents or siblings in a different light. And that is when the shift in the relationship happens. And that is when you will now not need to carry the guilt of hating your mother or being angry at her. So remember that healing your mother wounds or father wounds is extremely important, not just logically, but from within. Because only after that can you truly thrive in your relationships, in your health, in your finance, career, etc. Yes, you may not shift from anger and hatred to love, but you may shift from at least anger and hatred to being more neutral, to be just simply non-reactive, or to be simply more accepting and non-judgmental about your parents, because that itself will stop the cycle from continuing further down to your own children or your own families. So if you are somebody who is carrying a mother wound, if you are somebody who has been really tortured by your mother in growing up years, if your mother was a narcissistic personality, or if she had immense anger issues, or if she has been guilt tripping you, emotionally blackmailing you, then remember that the best place to start healing is with yourself. Once you heal yourself, you will be able to heal your relationship with your mother. So give it a thought and let me know what are your feelings on this.